Hey, what's up, everyone? Justin here, and just doing a quick little vlog. You know, this has been a theme this week of communication and communicating with your partners and communicating with just people that are important to you in life. We're always going to have conflict. Part of being a human being, I think, or part of the human experience is conflict. So I think that's just going to be something that we're always going to have to learn to manage. And it's easy to accuse people of stuff. It's easy to make your own assumptions about things and blow it out of proportion. And it's easy to attack people based on what you think is going on versus what might actually be going on with that other person. I just had that happen with my own business partners where we hadn't really talked about the elephants in the room. And instead of getting mad or heated about it, we just had a conversation based on questions. And so instead of me attacking a partner because I feel a certain way, maybe that I'm doing a lot of work or whatever, and that they're not, whatever it is, we had a great conversation today about what we thought was going on. And so it's not accusing somebody of what's going on. It's, hey, I feel this way, or I see this. What do you feel about this? Do you feel the same way? And is what I'm seeing, something that you're seeing? An example that came up today was my assumptions that certain workloads were going to be handled in a certain way. So, for example, let's get specific. I got the sense that one of my partners wasn't in it as much because I seem to be doing most of the work. I do the messaging and branding and stuff like that. And I felt that there hasn't been much contribution on their part in terms of sharing some of this workload. Well, instead of going to them and saying, hey, I feel like I'm doing all the work, I went to them and said, hey, I noticed that there's certain conflicts or certain things going on. What do you see? Do you see the same thing I'm seeing? And the reason why I do that is because we see different things depending on our history and our experience. So what you experience and what you see isn't the same thing as what somebody else sees and experiences, and it's super important to keep that in mind. So what I've learned is to ask open-ended questions about what's going on so that I can learn. I also have to put myself in a curiosity perspective so that I'm not attacking, but I'm curious. I'm asking powerful questions. And that's been a game changer. And what ended up happening today was not us attacking each other and me thinking I'm right when in reality I'm actually wrong or in the wrong, or I don't see as clearly as what I thought I saw. I got to learn that. I got to see that. I got to see where my assumptions suck. I got to see where my assumptions almost caused a fight. I got to see where I got to see just how warped my own thinking can be. And we're all like that. We're all in the same boat. So when it comes to communicating with your partners, whether it's business partners or relationships, you got to ask open-ended questions. You got to see that what you're thinking may not be what they're saying, and what you're saying may not be what they're thinking. Okay? So keep that in mind. Ask open-ended questions, and you will learn so much more than what you think you know.